Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. Some few weeks ago, we heard about what happened in Ebonyi State, precisely in Effium Ezza Effium communities in Ebonyi State, where that resulted to wanton loss of lives and property, and most people were very uncomfortable with it. Even the state government did not like it, and that's why the security agencies jumped into action, and they arrested as much as 66 persons who were considered to be warlords causing the trouble in the area. Actually, according to report, what resulted to the trouble in Effium Effium local government was the issue of this national road, the transport workers. Some issues between the issue of leadership actually resulted into a fight between the two communities. But right now, government tried to put it under control, and 66 persons were arrested. But shockingly, the report we are having is that those 66 people that were arrested, who were behind the trouble in that community, they have been released. And they were released not based on government instruction, but they were just released by the security authority. And right now, the government have decided to take some very drastic action against it, and you're going to hear details of this. But before we continue with all of that, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon, so that you can get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the Ebonyi State government has frowned at the unauthorized release of 66 arrested warlords in Effium and Ezza Effium communities of the state in connection with the crisis ravaging the area. The Secretary to State Government, Dr. Kenneth Ugbala, made that session on Thursday in a joint media briefing with selected commissioners on the outcome of both the Security Council and the State Executive Council meeting, respectively. Dr. Ugbala announced that the government has set up a committee headed by the Commissioner of Internal Security, Border Peace and Conflict Resolution, Mr. Stanley Emeha, to unravel the circumstances that led to the escape of the arrested warlords. Ebonyi State government frowned at unauthorized release of 66 suspects arrested 2 weeks ago in connection with Effium crisis. A committee has been set up to investigate and report back to the next Security Council meeting. The Secretary to Government reiterated that the Council has directed the arrest and prosecution of individuals involved in the circulation of fake and unverified reports concerning the crisis-ridden communities. The circulation of such report in the social media is against the peace process recorded so far by the state government. The state government is doing enough to consolidate on the peace recorded in the crisis community. Government directs that officials of government agencies should desist from making statements or stories on communities in Ohuaku local government area of the state. Dr. Ugbala said that the state government has rolled out plans to return internally displaced persons, that's IDPs of Effium and Ezza Effium, to enable them return back to their communities. The state government has distributed motorcycles to both police, army, and neighborhood watch, respectively, to enhance effective policing of the affected area. In his contribution, the State Commissioner for Health, Dr. Daniel Umezurike, said that the Executive Council consider a draft bill on establishment of King David University of Medical Science in Uburu, Ohuazara local government area before the National University Commission would give approval for the establishment of the university. There has to be an enabling law. Government has gotten to a level to ensure that all the needful are done. Commissioner Umezurike said that the council referred the draft bill to the General House Committee for review. Earlier, the State Commissioner for Local Government and Chieftaincy Matters, Barrister Samuel Okoronkwo, said that the council directed the 13 local government chairmen to take full responsibility of security in their domain. According to him, he said council chairmen were charged to take absolute responsibility of security in their local government area. Government is committed to the provision of security to all nooks and crannies of the state. However, police authorities in Ebonyi State have debunked insinuation that they aided the escape of the arrested 66 warlord in war-torn Ezza and Ezza Effium community of the state. The Security Council meeting had in attendance council members, chairman of 13 local government area, heads of security agencies, stakeholders, among others. This is this thing keep on happening, and it doesn't spell good for the security agencies. 66 persons put under your custody without any reasonable explanation. They escape. What will you tell the people? Yeah, they've come out to say that they are not the ones that caused it and all of that. But does it make any sense? If something that was handed over to you and you know who these culprits were and the level of trouble that they fomented in those communities, and they were handed over to you, how did they escape? Was there anything like jailbreak or something? Prison break, because that's the trending thing now when it comes to correctional center. Before you know, you hear that there was a prison break, or they almost escaped and all of that. It never happened. Now, these are people that we know that they have been causing a lot of issue in the community. They were successfully arrested. If you've listened to the news before now, you will notice that there were pictures of some weapons that were gotten from these guys, and that was an indication that they were involved in it. Now you got all those weapons, but all of a sudden you are letting them go without proper prosecution taking place. And that's why we are in the situation that we have found ourselves today. And I'm so shocked that the Ebonyi State governors cannot take a drastic move towards ensuring that the right thing is done, even if it means for you to petition the Inspector General of Police about such development, so that he can jump in and correct this once and for all. Because I just can't explain. Petition the Commissioner first, petition the Inspector General of Police, and let them understand that this was what had happened. All of a sudden, we didn't see the culprits again. And let's see if at least they will not do something to deal with all the officers or whoever that was behind that. I can't imagine it. 66, a huge number. At least if you keep them off the community for as long as possible, the issue of the killing, whether there was kidnapping and all of that, would have been put under check. Now they are returning back. And guess what? Most of the time, for people like this to be arrested, they must have been an informer in the community who may have sell out the information to the security agencies. Now, those people will be at risk, because as these other guys are going back, they will just give a period of time, and before you know, they will be thinking of dealing with the people who leaked out the information about their whereabouts and where they keep their weapons. I mean, we must stop this. It's not interesting again. 66 people let go just like that. This is serious. Ebonyi State Governor should stand his ground and do what is needful, at least to ensure that his authority is respected.